Welcome, everyone. This is my final presentation for Information 244, spring semester of 2020. In this slideshow, I will discuss my final project, which is a video tutorial on searching the database JSTOR and the design and content choices that I made for my intended audience. The decision on who my intended audience would be was a simple one to make, partly because I pulled from my experience several years ago as a new undergraduate student who sat through a database tutorial in the library during my first week at university. The majority of my class had some experience searching databases, but it was still a nerve-wracking experience. While there were more databases that I could have chosen, I decided to use JSTOR partly because of my own personal preference for the database, but mostly because it's extremely versatile and is simple to navigate for fairly new searchers who may not be familiar with databases. The subject browsing page of JSTOR shows just how all-encompassing the content available is. While it may not specialize in a subject, and therefore may not provide mass amounts of information on a searcher's topic of choice, JSTOR is an ideal database to introduce new searchers from any field to at the beginning of their academic careers. For the final project, I presented a video tutorial for navigating and searching on JSTOR to undergraduate students who may be new to academic online searching. This was done by creating a PowerPoint presentation and adding in screen captured video of two searches, a basic search and an advanced search that builds off of the initial query. Prior to recording the searches on JSTOR, I went through and ran the searches to test what results would be retrieved. One of my searches yielded no results, so I decided to keep that in the actual video and use it as a teaching experience to show that 1, not everyone and every search is perfect, and 2, slight changes to a query can drastically change retrievals. This also helped to guide the overall tone of the tutorial, hopefully making the presenter feel more approachable for questions and help after the tutorial. Keeping the tone less formal but still professional is key to presenting to undergraduate students who may still be transitioning into the world of academia. Throughout the tutorial, I touched on the Research Basics page, where students can go for additional help, the Workspace, where students can save, categorize, and organize their documents, the elements available for each document, and the Text Analyzer, which is a tool still in beta that allows searchers to look up documents based on text that they already have. Why did I choose to create a video tutorial rather than using a different format? As previously mentioned, a major reason for me stems from my own personal experience during my undergraduate years. I'd had to sit through 3 different database tutorial sessions that were led by one of our research librarians. After the first, I'd wished that I could adjust the speed, skip forward, and re-watch certain parts. Video tutorials work best for students with similar learning dispositions. So why did I create a video tutorial specifically for JSTOR? I've already mentioned that JSTOR is a great stepping stone for any undergraduate student learning to take their first steps into the world of online researching. It's user-friendly and simple to navigate, as shown in my tutorial. Because I do not have access or the education to teach a class of undergraduate students how to run searches on and navigate JSTOR, my imagined role in the final project is that of an academic librarian. This helped set the tone when drafting my script. Before drafting the script, though, there were other steps in my process that had to be considered. First, I planned what content I would cover in the tutorial and my methodology for producing the actual video. Secondly, I ran several searches on JSTOR and reviewed the JSTOR tools that would be most useful for undergraduate students before doing a screen recording to include in my PowerPoint video. Next, I created my PowerPoint slides and inserted my video demo searching on JSTOR. Lastly, I put together a tentative script and practiced aloud, altering my diction and pace accordingly to keep my project within the 5-minute time limit. The last step easily took the most time. At that point, it was about trying to perfect my mode of presentation while keeping an eye on the timer. For this presentation and for my final project, I referenced the JSTOR database and Brown and Bell's textbook, Librarian's Guide to Online Searching, Cultivating Database Skills for Research and Instruction. Thank you so much for watching.